This is a masterclass on the science of achievement, and it will show you exactly how to go from where you are to where you want to be. So let me ask you, what do you want to create? A healthier body, more financial freedom, more peace of mind, deeper relationships, whatever it is, that change begins now. Not out there, but in here. If you are someone who has always felt curious about manifestation but confused by all the hype, fluff, or spiritual jargon, then you are exactly where you need to be. This video is not about wishful thinking or vague affirmations. It is about taking total control of your inner world to create real world results using what I call the CLEAR, clear method. You will walk away with 5 powerful, beginner friendly tools rooted in neuroscience, psychology, and personal mastery. Tools that help you build clarity, confidence, and momentum so that you can finally start achieving your desired results. This video will be a masterclass on manifestation. I am Dr. MD, Guinness World Record holder in super memory, a certified hypnotherapist, and author of multiple books on personal transformation. I went from living in a tiny 450 square feet rented house to achieving financial security using this exact process. One of my students went from failing in maths to cracking the IIT JEE exam and now runs a tech company with global clients. That's the power of this method when you use it correctly. I have helped thousands of people across 4 continents reprogram their minds and reshape their lives. And now I am here to help you do the same. Let's first break the word manifestation down. What does it actually mean? Manifestation, it simply means turning something from an idea into a lived experience. Yet, most people get stuck in that never-ending loop of thinking, hoping, and dreaming while nothing changes. If that's ever been you, don't worry or feel bad because you were never shown how to bridge that gap between where you are and where you want to be. But that changes today. On this channel, we take real tools, real psychology, and real science and use them to build the life you actually want. No fluff, no gimmicks, and no hidden paywalls for the basics. Everything you learn here today, you can apply right away. If that's what you are after, go ahead and subscribe. In this video, along with the CLEAR method, based on neuroscience, goal-setting psychology, and subconscious alignment to help you take charge of your outcomes, I will also share a free gift that will help you integrate all 5 steps practically starting today. Whether you want to improve your career, finances, relationships, or overall mindset, this method can help you unlock the clarity, confidence, and commitment to get there. So take a second right now. What's one area of your life you wish was different? Your finances, your confidence, your relationships? This method will show you how to move forward and achieve them finally. Before we begin, I want you to know that I am offering a course on how to turn your negative emotions into personal power. It's called the HATS method and it's currently free of cost. The link is in the description. Access it after this video. Let's begin. Let's get started with our first step, C for clarity. It is getting crystal clear on what you actually want and why it matters so much to you. And this is a big one. You see, vague desires, they tend to lead to vague results. If you don't know where you're going, how can you even start to map out the journey? So many people say, I want to be happy or I want more money. And those are okay starting points, but they are not specific enough to really act on. What does happy look like for you in real terms? How much more money are we talking about? And what's it for? Specificity is your friend here. Psychologists have found that setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals. You might have heard of SMART goals, right? Now, these goals seriously boost your chances of success. When you define your goals clearly, you give your brain a clear target to aim for. So, how do you do this? It really comes down to taking some time for honest reflection and actually writing things down. Grab a journal or open a new document and just start brainstorming. Don't hold back or judge your ideas at this stage. What dreams have you tucked away on the back burner? What parts of your life feel like they are calling out for a change? Your career, relationships, health, or personal growth. Write them down because studies show that people who write their goals down are 42% more likely to achieve them. Once you have got a list, pick one or two goals that feel the most important or exciting to you right now. For each one, write it down as a clear, positive statement. For example, instead of, I want to be less stressed, try something like, I will start a daily 15-minute mindfulness practice to manage my stress better starting now or tomorrow morning. Then you have got to dig into your why. This is your driving force. Why is this goal important to you? What deeper values does it connect with? Knowing your why is your fuel. It's what will keep you going when things get tough. For example, if your goal is to save $5,000 in the next 12 months, your why might be to feel more financially secure and free, or to pay for a course that will help my career. Psychologically speaking, clearly defining your goals helps you focus your attention and cuts out a lot of clutter, a lot of noise. It actually activates the parts of your brain that deal with planning and motivation. Plus, achieving goals you have set for yourself is deeply connected to feeling accomplished, happier, and even boost your mental health by reducing anxiety and improving focus. This clarity isn't about just sending some vibration out in the universe. It's about giving your own mind a clear roadmap and a really good reason to follow it. So take your time with this exercise. It is the foundation on which everything else is built. Now, remember, get ultra specific about what you want and why you want it. This is your C. C for clarity. Now let's understand step number 2. Step 2 is L. L for look ahead. Visualize your victory. Once you have got that clear what and why, our second step, L for look ahead, is to tap into the power of visualization. Now, this isn't just aimless dreaming. It is more like a focused mental workout where you create vivid images of yourself successfully hitting your goals and really feeling those positive emotions that come with it. Think about elite athletes. They use visualization to mentally run through their performance before a big game or race. They see themselves making that perfect shot, crossing the finish line first, and they feel that thrill of victory. Sports psychology research actually shows that visualization can light up the same pathways in the brain as actually doing the thing, which can potentially improve performance. When you visualize success, you are essentially giving your brain a sneak peek of what you want, making it feel more familiar and totally doable. Now, how to make visualization work for you? Find a quiet spot where you will not be interrupted. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and just let yourself relax. And then bring that clearly defined goal to mind. Imagine you have already achieved it. Don't just see it, try to bring in all your senses. What's around you? What sounds can you hear? Are there any particular smells or tastes linked to this success? And most importantly, how do you feel? Really connect with those emotions, the joy, pride, relief, or excitement that comes with achieving your goal. The more detailed and emotionally rich your visualization, the more powerful it can be. Try to spend about 15 to 20 minutes a day on this. First thing in the morning or right before you go to sleep can be great times, as your mind is a bit more open then. The psychological payoff here is pretty big. Visualization can boost your confidence and your belief in your own ability to succeed, what experts call self efficacy. It can help dial down performance anxiety and keep you motivated by constantly reminding you of what you are aiming for. Some theories even suggest that visualization helps engage a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, RAS, which is a filter for information. When you consistently visualize your goals, you might start to notice opportunities and resources around you that are relevant to those goals, things you might have missed otherwise. You are not magically attracting things. You are basically training your brain to spot them when they show up. This step is all about mentally rehearsing your success to build that inner drive and sharpen your focus. So remember, regularly visualize your success in vivid detail. This is your L. Look ahead. And if you like the video so far, please do not hesitate to subscribe. It just takes a second. Now, let's understand step number 3. Step 3 is E for express. Script your success story. Step 3, what is it? E for express. It is all about using the written word to make your intentions even stronger and to build a positive mindset. This technique, often called scripting or using affirmations, is a great way to help your subconscious mind get on board with your goals. Scripting is basically writing about your desired future as if it's already happened. Think of it like writing a diary entry from your future self. The self who has already achieved what you are working towards. You would describe a typical day in this new reality, focusing on the details and, really importantly, the feelings of gratitude and accomplishment. For example, if your goal is a new job, you might write, I woke up today feeling so energized and excited to head to my new job. My colleagues are so supportive. The work is challenging in the best way, and I feel such a strong sense of purpose. I am just so grateful for this. Trying this once a week and reading it daily can really help to lock in your vision. Affirmations are positive statements in the present tense that declare your goals as if they are already true. So instead of, I want to be confident, I want that job, you would say, I am confident and capable. And about the job, go back to the affirmation that I just mentioned a few seconds ago. The trick is to make them believable to you. If a huge affirmation feels like too much of a stretch right now, break it down. For instance, instead of I am a millionaire, if that feels worlds away, you could start with something like I am capable of managing my money wisely and attracting abundance. Write these affirmations down and say them to yourself daily, really trying to feel them. This works because when your brain hears I am confident, but you don't actually feel it, it pushes you to act until the belief matches reality. A popular structured way to do the affirmations is the 369 method. This involves picking a specific, believable affirmation and writing it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night for a set period, often suggested as 33 to 45 days. Now, the numbers themselves, 369, don't hold any special magic, but the structure is great for encouraging consistency and repetition. And those are key for helping new thought patterns stick. From a psychological angle, scripting and affirmations help you reframe negative or limiting beliefs you might be holding on to. By consistently exposing yourself to positive statements about what you want, you can gradually shift your mindset and build up your self belief. Writing your goals down also creates a stronger mental link to them, making those once vague dreams feel more real and actionable. It's a way of consciously guiding your thoughts, which in turn can influence your motivation and what you do. Again, it's not about tricking the universe, it's about training your own mind to support you on your journey. By repeatedly focusing on what you want to achieve and affirming that you can do it, you build a mental space that's ready for positive action. So remember, write down your goals as if they have already happened and use present tense affirmations. This is your E, express. Let's understand step number 4 now. And before that, I want you to know that step 5 is critical, because if you don't understand and apply step 5, all the other 4 steps will not help you manifest your goals. So make sure you don't miss step 5. Now let's return to step 4, which is A. A for appreciate. This step is all about practicing gratitude. This might sound simple, but developing a genuine sense of appreciation for what you already have can have a massive impact on your mindset and overall well-being. It helps create a more positive inner space, a space that enables you to pursue your goals. Gratitude means consciously focusing on the good things in your life, whether they are big or small. It's really about shifting your viewpoint from what you feel is lacking to what's already plentiful. Many people find that this practice helps them build a more optimistic outlook, which then makes them more motivated and resilient when they hit bumps in the road. Now, let's learn how you can start a gratitude practice. The most common way is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, maybe in the morning to set a positive tone, or in the evening to reflect. Write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for. These don't have to be huge things. It could be a sunny day, a supportive friend, a tasty meal, a personal strength you have, or even a challenge you overcame that taught you something. The important part isn't just listing them, it's also taking a moment to think about why you are grateful for each one and really trying to feel that genuine thankfulness. If journaling isn't your thing, no worries. You can simply take a few moments each day to mentally tick off your gratitudes or even say them out loud. You can also weave gratitude into your meditation practice. The psychological perks of gratitude are pretty well known by now. It can lift your mood, cut down on stress, and generally make you feel happier and more satisfied with life. By focusing on the positive, you are basically training your brain to notice more of the good stuff around you. This doesn't mean you ignore problems, but it helps to bring a bit of balance to your perspective. While some teachers in the manifestation world suggest that gratitude raises your vibrational frequency to attract more good things, a more down to earth view is that a positive and grateful mindset makes you more resilient, more open to opportunities, and generally more pleasant to be around. This can then directly lead to more positive experiences and support from others. It helps you feel content with where you are now, even as you work towards your future goals, which makes the whole journey more enjoyable and something you can stick with. This practice is about appreciating your current reality, which helps prepare the way for future growth. So remember, focus daily on what you are grateful for to shift your perspective. This is your A. A for appreciate. You can also watch my advanced video on this topic called Raising Your Vibrations, which is the most watched video on my channel. The link is in the description. Now, let's examine the final step, and then I will tell you how to access my free gift and also show you how to apply all these steps to your own life using a real life scenario. Don't miss that. Step number 5, R for respond. Take inspired action. This is where the rubber really meets the road. Taking inspired action. All the goal setting, visualizing, scripting, and gratitude in the world will not get you very far if you don't actually do something to move towards what you want. Manifestation, when you look at it as a practical way to achieve your goals, is not a passive waiting game. It requires you to participate actively. Inspired action means taking steps, big or small, that are in line with your goals. These actions should feel right and intuitively connected to what you want to achieve. But yes, they still require effort and commitment. It is about breaking your bigger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks and then consistently working on them. You can use these simple steps to take inspired action. Step number 1, break it down. Now, these steps are under the final step 5, okay? So number 1, break it down. Look at those clearly defined goals you set. What are the smaller steps you can take to get closer to them? If your goal is to start a new business, your first steps might be things like market research, writing a business plan, or networking with other entrepreneurs. And then step 2 is schedule it. Treat these action steps like important appointments. Seriously, block out time in your calendar to work on them. There's a saying, what gets scheduled gets done. And then the next step number 3, is listen to your intuition and your logic. Sometimes opportunities or ideas for action will pop up unexpectedly. Pay attention to these. However, inspired action also means making logical, well thought out decisions. It's a balance of being open to new paths while also being smart and strategic. You're open to new paths and you're being smart and strategic. And then you go to the next step. It's called be consistent, not just intense. Small, consistent actions over time usually get you much better results than random bursts of intense effort followed by long stretches of doing nothing. Think of it like having a compounding effect. Small actions add up exponentially over time. Like my student who cracked the IIT JEE by working on at least one problem daily. Small steps, big results. And then finally, learn and adapt. Not every action you take will lead straight to success. Some will be learning experiences, and that's okay. Be open to feedback, tweak your approach as needed, and don't let setbacks derail you. Resilience is your superpower. Psychologically, taking action is so crucial for building that belief in yourself, your self-efficacy. Every step you take, no matter how tiny, reinforces the idea that you can achieve your goals. It builds momentum. Success is much more likely to come from the actions you take and the effort you put in, rather than from some passive law of attraction on its own. Law of attraction needs to be blended with law of action. And you must also understand that positive thinking and visualization can set the stage and give you a motivational boost. But it's that consistent, focused action that really bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. These techniques help you focus your mind and energy, making you more likely to take those all important steps. So remember, break down your goals and take consistent, conscious steps towards them. This is your R. R for respond. So there you have it, the 5 steps of our CLEAR method. Clarity, look ahead, express, appreciate, and respond. As you can probably see, these steps are designed to work together like a team. Clarity gives you visualization direction. Visualization and scripting build your belief and inner motivation. Gratitude keeps your mindset positive and helps you bounce back. And all of this leads to and is fueled by consistent, inspired action. Let me show you how this works in the real world. Take Sarah, for example, a woman with a dream to open her own bakery. She applies the CLEAR method. First, she gets clear on her niche, gluten-free cupcakes. Next, she looks ahead, visualizing a vibrant shop filled with customers, even sketching out the layout. And then she expresses her success by journaling as if it's already happened, writing about the excitement of her first major catering order. And then she appreciates every small win, from perfecting a recipe to receiving glowing feedback at a local market. Finally, she responds, enrolling in a business course, selling at farmers' markets, and eventually securing a loan. Within 18 months, Sarah opens her own storefront, not because the universe owed her, but because she focused her mind and took consistent, intelligent action. It's important to approach this process with patience and a generous dose of self-compassion. These tools are here to support you, not to judge you if things don't unfold exactly as imagined or as quickly as you had hoped. Now, when it comes to law of attraction, it's true that many people believe in it deeply. At the same time, it's also true that modern science hasn't yet found a way to conclusively prove its existence, which is why it's often labeled as pseudoscience. Whether or not you believe in it is entirely up to you. What matters most is this: the real power of these techniques lies in how they shift your mindset, sharpen your focus, and energize your actions. Many positive changes come from increased self awareness, clearer goals, and consistent action. And yes, perhaps even a bit of confirmation bias, where you start noticing more opportunities simply because you are now tuned into what you are looking for. Either way, what you have got today is a practical map you can start using right away. You now have 5 practical actionable steps with CLEAR method that can help you shift from wishing for things to actively doing and working towards the life you really envision. These techniques aren't about passively waiting for your dreams to just fall into your lap. They are about actively taking part in creating them by shaping your mindset and guiding your actions. The power to start is with you right now. Pick one goal, just one, and begin applying these steps today. Even a small start can build some amazing momentum. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And to go even deeper, to learn and acquire the knowledge that can help you skyrocket your success, make sure that you join Foundation X, my home study course. The link is in the description. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take charge.